Hey everyone, in this video we're gonna talk present continuous or progressive, coming right up. One of the main characteristics of present continuous is that it has the verb to be. If you want to practice the verb to be and know when it is used, I suggest you check the first video about the verb to be. I'm going to leave the link in the description of this video, and I'm also going to leave a link on the upper right corner of your screen. The most common use of present continuous is to talk about things that are happening at the moment of speaking, which yes, is one of the ways in which we use it, but not the only one. The present progressive is also used for talking about arrangements or appointments in the future. In this second usage, you have to mark the point in the future in which that appointment or arrangement is happening. Sometimes it is also confused with the formal future of be going to. Let's say the usage is similar, but be going to is used for plans and decisions in the future. Let's say they're similar in real life. Speakers use them very similarly, so don't worry about it. Just make sure you have that difference clear. In the structure of present progressive, we are only going to focus on two things which cannot be omitted. The first one is the verb to be. Let's see an example. I'm recording a lesson for my students. In this example, where is the verb to be? The verb to be is that apostrophe with M next to the pronoun I. So it is abbreviated. So I say I'm recording a lesson for my students. The verb to be has different forms when conjugated with different pronouns. Remember that you can always check the previous video in which I explained how to use the verb to be in present. Okay, I'm leaving the link in the description of this video, or you can check on the upper right corner of your screen for the recommended videos. That is going to be the first one about the verb to be. I'm going to just show you a couple of examples where the verb to be is used different than am. She's recording a lesson. We're recording a lesson. The verb to be with she is, and with we is are. In this case, they are abbreviated as well. Let's see now the second part that cannot be omitted when using present continuous, and that is ing. ing needs to be added to the main verb in the sentence. So I say I'm recording in this first usage of present continuous. It is like the ending ando in Spanish. Remember that present continuous also means something that is an arrangement in the future or an appointment in the future. ing only means ando when we're talking about the thing that we're mentioning, describing, that is going on right now. Otherwise, if we're making reference to something that is going to happen in the future, the meaning of ing is never ando. Alright? Let's see an example of that usage for an arrangement. If I say, for example, I'm recording a lesson for my students next week, then obviously ing is not ando. In this case, I'm referring to an arrangement. Okay? Yes, no questions. Those which answer is always a yes or a no. Are you my student? Yes, I am, or no, I am not. Are you from Colombia? Yes, I am. No, I am not. So in this case, let's see yes, no questions in present progressive. Are they recording a lesson? So what changed from a positive sentence to a yes, no question? That's right. The position of the verb to be goes from being after the pronoun to be before the pronoun. Now let's make an information question. Information questions are those which are answered with information rather than a simple yes or no. Okay? It is very easy. We just need to add WH word before the verb to be. So in this case, if I was saying, are they recording a lesson? I can say, where are they recording a lesson? Or when are they recording a lesson? Or why are they recording a lesson? And the answer is not going to be yes or no. It's going to be, okay, they are recording a lesson next week. They are recording a lesson on Monday. They are recording a lesson because they want to share what they know, okay? Let's talk negatives. We aren't recording a lesson. So what changed? Good. From a positive to a negative, the only difference is that in the negative we add an extra word, which is not. And where is it located? It is located after the verb to be. Most times it is abbreviated. In this case, we say aren't. It means are not. We are not. Something that we need to have in mind when using present continuous or progressive is the use of the time marker. When we want to talk about something that is going on now, it is not necessary to use the time marker. It's optional, alright? If I say I'm doing the homework, you can imagine that the action is happening now. But if I'm referring to an arrangement, I necessarily need to mention a time marker, such as tomorrow morning or on Saturday or next week. Okay? If I want to point out that it is in the future, I have to do that. Let's have an exercise. We're moving to Paris next year. Is that action making reference to something now or in the future? You can just identify whether it is referring to the future or not by the time marker or the absence of this time marker. Sometimes you can omit this time marker to refer to future things, but in that case, the context itself, what you were saying before, is positioning that thing in the future. Okay? If there is no context, you necessarily need to add the time marker. I'm gonna leave these 3 sentences for you as homework. You can leave the answer in the comment section. He's studying French. Is it now or is it in the future? Shakira is singing at a concert this December. Is it now or is it in the future? They're driving to the cinema now. Is it now or is it in the future? Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.